What's up? What it do? How you doing? I am back with another video. Today, EandE family, I'm showing you how to make Reuben sandwiches my way and a quick and easy dessert. Don't go nowhere. So our dessert portion of this is going to be cream cheese filled crescent rolls. Like the most easy, simplest dessert you will probably ever make. So we're going to start with 1 block of cream cheese. To that, I'm going to add a ½ cup of granulated sugar. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm going to add the juice of a lemon. So simple, so easy. Let's give that a squeeze. Okay, so for this, I'm just using my hand mixer, not getting fancy pulling out my Big Mama. We're going to cream this together until it is a light and fluffy consistency. So for about 2 minutes. So since there are no egg products in our cream cheese filling, I'm going to give it a taste to make sure we added enough sugar. Add just a little bit more sugar to it though. Very little, doesn't need a lot, just a little. And I'm going to go ahead and put my mixer back down in here and mix this together. So I've got my crescent rolls out of the can, and we're just going to take a little filling. We're going to put it inside our crescent roll like this. And you don't want to add a lot because you don't want it, going bananas on you and overflowing. And then we're going to fold it like you normally would fold your crescent rolls. Just like that. I told y'all, it is the simplest, easiest little dessert you will ever make. So we're going to continue to fill up our crescent rolls with our cream cheese filling and roll them up. And this is what your unbaked crescent rolls should look like. So we're going to bake these in a 350-degree oven. We're going to bake them until our crescent rolls are delicious and golden and brown. When we come back, we're going to get started on these Rubens. You don't want to miss this, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Okay, so we're going to get started on part of the filling part of our Reuben sandwiches. And if you've ever had a Reuben, they always come with sauerkraut. So I'm going to get my sauerkraut out the can. You can do a canned sauerkraut, you can do a jar sauerkraut, you can do a bag sauerkraut. It really doesn't matter. But I do drain off some of the juice because I don't want all of that on my sandwich. Okay, so next I'm going to add a little white onion, or whatever onion you choose to use. Okay, so next I'm going to add some black pepper. Next I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. And that's it. Because sauerkraut already has a salty taste to it. Plus, the meat that we're going to use on our Reuben is kind of salty. So I'm not going to add any salt to the sauerkraut. But I am going to let this cook down a little until the onions become translucent. So once the onions become translucent in this, we'll head back over to our counter and we'll start putting our Reubens together. Don't go nowhere. So, Reubens usually consist of a Thousand Island dressing. I don't like the Thousand Island dressing at all. The first time I had a Reuben, I had it actually with horseradish and mustard. So I'm making my own version of a sauce today. Today this is Dijon mustard, a little honey, and because I forgot to pick up some horseradish, I'm adding crushed red pepper. So we're going to stir that together like this. And that's the consistency you want it to be. Like that. But first, let's give it a little taste to make sure we don't need to add anything else. Doesn't need anything. So we're going to start building our sandwiches. And let me grab another spoon for our sauce. So most Rubens are on rye bread. The first time I had a Reuben, I had it on pumpernickel, and I absolutely loved it. So that's what I'm using today. I'm using pumpernickel. Like that. So we're going to get some cheese, and I'm using Swiss cheese, baby Swiss. So we're going to get some Swiss cheese on here, a couple slices. And then next, most people use corned beef for their Reubens. But the first time I had mine, I had it with pastrami. So I'm going to add pastrami to our sandwich. Okay, so we got our cheese, we got our pastrami. Next, we're going to add our sauerkraut. We're just going to pile it up on top like this. Just like that. Okay. So next, let me get my other slice of bread here. We're going to add some of the dressing. You can add it to the bread like that. Spread it all around. Or you can add it to the sauerkraut. Depends on how much you like on there. Normally, Reubens are dripping with Thousand Island dressing. And then we're going to put our top on there like that. So this is our first one. So I thought we could have a little fun and make a turkey and pastrami Reuben. I'm turning it up for y'all today. So we're going to get out 2 more slices of bread. We're going to add a couple pieces of cheese. We're going to add some pastrami. And next, we're going to add some slices of, this is honey turkey. We're going to add our sauerkraut. Then we're going to put our sauce on our bread. So that's our second one. Okay. And let's make one more. Let's just make one with just turkey. Now, we could eat these just like this. But I felt like, why not even turn it up to another notch and grill these? So you want to make sure that your griddle is nice and hot when you do this. It's getting there. It's not there quite yet, but it's getting there. And I'm just going to take some room temperature softened butter like this. And I'm going to put it on each side of the bread when I toast it. Like that. You get the picture. So we're just waiting for our griddle to get up to temperature so we can put these on there, get them nice and toasty. Okay, so our griddle is hot. We're going to put this butter side down like that. Wow. Maybe it wasn't as hot as it should have been. But it's hot. You can also do this in a skillet if you don't have a griddle pan. If you have one that's big enough to hold 2 sandwiches, that's fine. If not, you just have to do 1 sandwich at a time. So I'm going to put another sandwich on here with it. And we're going to let these brown up Well, you won't be able to tell if they're brown, but you'll definitely be able to tell that they're crispy on each side. And let's flip. We got our last one on here. We're going to get the other side of the bread buttered up. We're going to let this one brown as well. So we've got our sandwiches made. Our cream cheese filled crescent rolls have cooled. Y'all been here before. You already know what's going to happen next. We're going to get a taste of these sandwiches and those cream cheese filled crescent rolls. You don't want to miss this. Y'all don't go nowhere. Presentation. I mean, can we talk about the presentation? Man, y'all, my mouth is watering for this. This is the one with, that's all pastrami. Look at that. A nice little delicious. The bread is crispy because we put it on the grill and toasted it. And then we have our cream cheese filled crescent rolls. Simple and easy. But y'all, let's get a taste of this sandwich. Y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Y'all gonna love that. And something about the sauerkraut, the bread, the saltiness from the pastrami, the saltiness from the cheese, the Dijon honey and red pepper sauce that I made. Man, this is an over-the-top sandwich right here. The Rubens of all Ruben. So good. Now, let's get a taste of our dessert. I've been waiting for this. Let's see. That's good. Oh, yeah. Although, these crescents came out of a can. Because we took that cream cheese and we doctored it up. We put the vanilla in there, the lemon, the sugar. It gives it a real homemade flavor. These are delicious. This will be good for breakfast with your cup of coffee. If you do tea time, this would be amazing with tea time. If you want it, since we're in the more comforting season, you could add your pumpkin pie spice to that cream cheese filling. That would be amazing. And bake it in the oven. Have yourself your iced mocha or your hot cup of coffee or your hot tea. But man, there's nothing better. Oh my goodness. I can't wait for you guys to try this. Your friends, your family, they are going to love this. As I always tell you, EandE family, I promise you, they will not be disappointed. And that's it for today, EandE fam. Like, share, comment on this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so that you can be notified when a new video is uploaded. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. The links are in the description box below. And as always, EandE family, don't forget to live a little and live a lot. Y'all be easy. Well, I'm about to take me some of this and the rest of this. enjoy